Hello, welcome back to my channel, guys. We're going to do Gemini today. So this message is for Gemini. Anything that they need to know, that Spirit needs them to know through the cards. Angels and Spirit guides for Gemini, please. What's going on with Gemini? What is going on with Gemini? Okay, so Gemini, I'm sensing that you want to walk away from something, or you just did. Something that wasn't serving you, something that you put very, very much hard work into, and you weren't seeing the benefits of it, you weren't getting recognized. So you decided to walk away, or you're going to walk away. You could just simply be thinking about walking away, but that's what I'm getting here, is that you're not feeling like where you're at right now, or where you were, was giving you exactly what you needed. So you decided it's time to go, it's time for me to branch out, it's time for me to start something new, to take the skills that I've already learned and apply them to something else. So the King of Wands, I feel like that is your energy right now. And what that means is that you are ready to start something new. You may even be thinking about starting your own business, because you're like, okay, well, I've put all this work into something else. No one appreciated it. Let me start my own thing where I'm my own boss. I make the own rules, kind of thing. I'm going to start sticking up for myself more. I'm going to start, demanding paid what I'm worth, whatever it is, that kind of thing. And you're also just you're firm in this decision. It's like you've thought about it for a while and you're just ready to go, and you're not going to go backwards. You have no intention of going backwards to what that was that made you feel incomplete and like you weren't enough, that you weren't getting the praise that you deserved. So you're in a logical mindset, but you're also not willing to take anything lower. Then you have like a set thing in your mind of your worth, and that's good. You know your worth, and you're not willing to take anything less than that. With the Four of Pentacles, I do sense that while you're walking away and onto something new, there's going to be something that you're going to try to hold so tight to. It's like, I don't know what exactly this is, but it could involve something materialistic, something that maybe of like physical value to you, or finances, something like that, but you're holding on to them really, really tight. It's like you're afraid that somebody's going to come in and steal it. So all this hard work and everything, you're afraid that somebody's going to take your idea, that you have to hold on to everything that you have tightly, and that you can't give to everybody else because you have to make sure that you're taken care of. So you're really just looking out for yourself, I think, Gemini. But it is something that is going to create a tower moment for you. So what this means is that you're going to realize that even holding on so tight to this is not going to serve you. And that's why something's going to happen, big or small. It could be something really simple, but it's going to get you to out of that, holding on so tight, that place of kind of stubbornness almost. Like, it's gonna throw you out the window of that, and it's gonna make you realize what's really important, and that what you thought was important before is actually not that important, and it wasn't serving you like you thought. So that's gonna create something that's totally gonna blow your mind. It's gonna blow you away going forward. Tower moments for me, though, are very, very good. Whether initially you see them as bad or good, it's change. So it's something, that's why it seems scary, because it's change. It's something that needs to happen, though, for your highest good and for your path in life and all that stuff. So usually tower moments are actually for your highest good and your benefit, because they bring you to where you need to be and not where you want to stay stuck. So you may feel comfortable in staying stuck in this one place, but Spirit knows this is not right for you, this is not good, this is going to bring you unhappiness in the long run. So that's why we need to end it now. We need to switch things up now and get you on back onto your path. So let's clarify the Tower, Spirit. Let's clarify the Tower. Yeah, it's going to take you off your path of what you're used to and onto something new. So while you're walking away from something, you may be holding on to this tight vision of where you think you should go from here. Spirit's like, I got something even better for you. I got something totally in store for you. You need to loosen the reins a little bit. You need to let Spirit take control of your life and what's going on, because they know what's best for you. Your higher self knows what's best for you. Your spirit guides do, and they see that this thing that you're holding on too tight to is not going to bring you happiness. So they're going to, switch things up a little bit for you. So you can have control to an extent, yes, but they're going to direct you. Spirit is going to direct you and, take that control energy, and it's going to be brought up when you need it. When it's like, when Spirit wants you to take charge, they're going to let you know. But for now, you need to put it in their hands. You need to trust a higher power or something else to guide you. You need to look for the signs, because there's going to be signs along this way when this Tower moment happens. And that could be as simple as what your Tower moment is, just realizing that where you thought you wanted to go is not where you actually need to go. Let's see what else. What else, Spirit, for Gemini? Okay, so the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So what that tells me is that there's new blessings available for you, new opportunities and ways to go about things, a new way of life, but it's not available to you yet, because with the Moon in reverse, what that tells me is that there's still some emotions that you need to deal with in going forward. And when you're holding too tight and this whole thing happens, you're going to have some upset emotions that you're just going to have to work through. That's it. In order to get those new beginnings, you're just going to have to work through the things about yourself that were probably holding you back in the past anyway to begin with. And those things are going to kind of come to the surface as you go on. And they're just to work through them one by one so that you can move on to something better and something new. Because it's not going to be obvious at first what Spirit wants you to do, but they're going to let you know. They're going to let you know. Best believe that. They'll let you know signs, whatever, but you need to get quiet and you need to really study. Like, you need to go back, you need to think about some things with the Seven of Pentacles. Really focus on where you're at right now in life and what got you to that place. All your hard work, remembering the good things about yourself, remembering how much of a hard worker you are and that you never gave up. You always, came to a good place. No matter what, you were always a hard worker. I do see that. So what you need to do is go back and just figure out your value. Figure out what is valuable to you and what you want to keep in your life going forward, and deal with those emotions surrounding those things, whatever you're holding dear to you. Why is money? I think it involves your finances when it's talking about the Four of Pentacles. So I feel like there needs to be a change in mindset regarding money and how you view it, how you value it, things like that. Money's not a bad thing, but there's a belief tied to it that is not serving you and is keeping you stuck from moving forward. So there's definitely a money block there. The King of Swords in reverse. So it involves communication also. So instead of mastering communication, mastering manifestation, how to get where you want to go, you haven't mastered that yet. And that's just a sign that you need to work through the old beliefs, because that's what's going to help you manifest better things into your life, is when you remove those old beliefs and then you're able to see them for what they are. They were a belief, whether planted in childhood, your past, whatever, that it was not getting you where you wanted to go. So you have to release that in order to move forward and step into a new energy and way of dealing with things. Please clarify the King of Swords in reverse. Please clarify the King of Swords in reverse, Spirit. Page of Pentacles. Okay, so Spirit wants you to be like the student right now. They want you to kind of like view things from a new perspective, from a young, innocent mind, in a curious way, in a way that's going to benefit you. So letting go of the old ways of seeing things and the hard way of seeing things, and just see things from a new perspective. Kind of take note of the things around you that you're already thankful for, with value. What is valuable to you besides success, this label of success through money? And what is it that makes you unique and beautiful? What do you have around you right now that is supporting you? It could be as simple as a roof over your head, being happy for the little things, really paying attention to those things. What else, Spirit, for Gemini? What else for Gemini? Okay, so Spirit wants you to see that you also have a lot of options. With the Seven of Cups, you have quite a few different options, but they want you to think about it first. They want you to be curious about it with the Page of Pentacles. They want you to think, what will make me happy now, and for what reasons? Am I doing this because I know it'll just make me steady, or am I doing it because it's going to make a difference in the world and it makes me happy? It's not all about the money. So really think, is this my path in life? Like, am I going to make a difference if I take this path or that path? Whatever it is, I think Spirit really wants you to step into your own power and realize your worth, and that you have something valuable to add to this world. There's a lot you have to offer to this world that maybe you're not really seeing, and you're tying your self-worth to the amount of success you make in the world, what outside people think of you, kind of thing. And maybe you were working that 9-to-5 job for so long that it was just like, it was killing you. It was killing your spirit. You didn't feel good at the end of the day. It was like, oh gosh, another day. I got to go back to this, and that's why you're ready to step out and onto something new. But there's a need to wait, to not to jump onto something new. If you're starting a new business, really weigh out the pros and cons and really figure out what you want that business to be. Not based on what you would have done in the past, but based on what your higher calling is. Please clarify the King of Pentacles in reverse, Spirit. Grounded and secure. Please clarify the King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so there's an offer. It could be of love, or just something that's going to fulfill you and make you happy, and that's going to be an equal give and take, and you will get that praise. So Spirit wants you to ground yourself, because the King of Pentacles, it's in reverse, and normally he's very, very grounded. Very connected to people, very connected to the earth, nature, to what he really values, what's really important. And Spirit knows that there's something better for you. Spirit knows that there's one offer for you that's going to be amazing. You have a bunch of different ones, but there's one that's going to really fulfill you, and Spirit wants you to think about that, and it's going to bring something good. So with the Eight of Pentacles, yeah, return to basics, go back to learning, learn a new skill, learn something that you didn't learn in the past before, and see how you feel doing it. Is it making you, bringing out that curious childlike mind that makes you happy, and that is like, wow, this is exciting, this is something I've never done before. So really a need to get outside the box of what you're normally used to doing, and to try something new. It could be something simple. It doesn't have to be something that's scary. You could be fearless and you're like, well, bring it on, I'll try anything. But it doesn't have to be extreme. It's just try something new. because there's something for you. The Ace of Wands, so there's something new coming for you once you figure all this out. It's like, because they're delayed and they're in the reverse, they're just delayed from you right now until you figure some things out. That doesn't mean they're not coming. That means that there's other things to work through with this, like I said before. Okay, anything else for Gemini? Any last things for Gemini? Last messages. Yeah, let go of the past, the Ten of Swords. Let go of the past and the injustices of that, what happened to you in the past. Kind of lay that down. Let that old stuff die and move on to something new. Don't carry the baggage of those things with you onto the next project or thing. Really work through it. Work through those betrayals and injustices, but don't carry them with you to this new life that you want to build, because it's just going to cause resentment going forward. So even if you do start something new, you're still going to feel resentful of things until you work through them. So really go within, work through those things, work through those old beliefs and those fears about yourself, about others, and that's what's going to bring you to something new. So there is a lot in store for you, Gemini. It's just you have some things to work through. Who doesn't, right? Well, that's what I have for you guys today, and I hope that helped. Take care.